rising, that's where you leave the saddle. That's where the saddle goes. You know, her trot is, I don't know, 1.5 metres long. So the saddle is moving from there to there with you rising. So you have an even, what you want is an even ascent and an even descent, so that you meet in exactly the same place from whence you left to the saddle again. Now, if all of a sudden, and again there are all sorts of outside forces here, including her brain, if she comes around the corner and goes a little bit faster, all of a sudden your ascent and your descent have become longer, because the saddle has moved a lot further forwards there. So that's the bit that you've got to be mindful of how she's trotting. And it might be that she wanted to run to over a little bit. It might be that you lost your balance a bit, so she ran a little bit. It might be that she slowed down a little bit here when it all started to work nice and softly. So that's the bit of the riding bit, is that when you can control the back and the front so that you can regulate that 4.25 miles an hour of trot and then even. You know that the ascent and descent is the same all the time, but always you will have to work at the next pace because there are outside influences. Yeah, but your job is, you know, as the pilot hovering, you don't care how strong the wind is, don't care what downdraft and backdraft there is, but keep the helicopter hovering. But you can only do that effectively when your balance is separate to the control. So don't let your balance hinder that or mess around with that control. Right, let's go again then. So, and this time we'll set the trot up like we've just done, and then I'll ask you to change the rein. It doesn't matter how you do it, but do it in a big shape. If you change your rein, go left rein. We're left now. So we just call that the left rein. Yeah. So just make it change, going the other way around the right. Okay. But don't have your little squiggle that you had here. No. So the easiest way would be a nice big smooth line, nice straight line here and off there. So no sharp turns. You know, the sharper the turn, the harder you have to work at your balance, I'd say, for her. Okay, so nice and smooth with your breathing first. So reset, set your tummy, chest and shoulders nice and soft. The rein length is good so long as you can just feel the end of the mouth, that's all. That's alright, isn't it? Lovely. Right, just check then that you can soften your leg. Keep that same pace. Right, keep going. Balance. Not done. So don't overcorrect. So nice and smooth with your hips. That's okay, isn't it? Right, now just start to increase the trot a little. Too dramatic.
I'm going to go through there.
No, you could have done.
I did that.
Yeah, I saw, but you could have aborted at the same time, but you didn't need to be so dramatic. That's it. Smooth. Right, you can have a switch of your rein if you want to keep that pace. Soft with your breathing. That's a whole lot better. Yeah, lovely. Right, okay, so let's just think about your apex of your rising then. And start to steady it a little. And cut the pace a little. Still meet the same place with that saddle. Lovely. Now go a little bit stronger in trot. Think about the apex of your rising.
Very good.
And smoother again now. Here's the good. Don't be dramatic. Lovely. Now don't throw the baby out the bath too much, but a little bit shorter rein with your hand in front of you. Keep it. Balance. Big shape at this end of the school. Big shape, big circle. We're just going to do your little bit of homework stuff.